All right, this is Algebra 2 reviewing for our first semester final. We are going to be solving quadratics three ways: by factoring, by completing the square, and then by using the quadratic formula. So first off, by factoring. So when we solve it by factoring, we use the zero product property. So in order to use the zero product property, our quadratic must be equal to 0, and we see that this one is. So we just factor it. So we have 15x squared plus 19x plus 6 equals 0. So what we'll multiply to give us 15x squared most likely will be 5x and 3x here. Factors of 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. We just have to figure out which one we think would be more likely to work. We'll try 2 and 3 out first. I'll put the 3 here and the 2 here. Check outside, this gives us 10x. Check inside, this gives us 9x. When we add those two, those certainly give us 19x. So here we factored it. Next up is the solving part. So to solve it, we make each individual factor equal to 0. So 5x plus 3 equals 0, and 3x plus 2 equals 0. We would subtract 3 from this one and get 5x equals negative 3, and then divide by 5. So x is equal to negative 3/5. Second one, we would subtract 2 from both sides. So we have 3x equals negative 2, and then divide by 3. So x is equal to negative 2/3. So your two solutions here are negative 3/5 and negative 2/3. In addition to this, you should also be able to sketch the graph. We know that quadratics, our solutions, are the two places where we cross the x-axis. So here at negative 3/5 and negative 2/3 we'd cross. We know this would be opening upwards because our first number is positive here. And so this would be a sketch of the graph opening upwards, and then if this is negative 1, here's our two spots where we cross the x-axis. So next up, we're going to solve by completing the square. So to complete the square, you're going to keep your x squared and your x on one side of the equation. And then any of your other values you add over here. So here we'll have x squared minus 10x is equal to 11. Now we have to figure out what we have to add on that will complete this square. So we take the 10, we divide it by 2 to get 5, and then we square it. 5 squared is 25. We're going to add 25 to both sides. Doing this, this now factors down to x minus 5 squared is equal to 11 plus 25 is 36. We have something squared, so to get rid of it, we will take the square root of both sides. So then we have x minus 5 is equal to plus and minus 6. Add our 5 over. So we have to take our positive 6 plus our 5 to get one solution, and that would be 11. We have to take negative 6 plus 5 to get our second solution, and that would be negative 1. So our two solutions here are negative 1 and 11. And last but not least, solving by using the quadratic formula. To use a quadratic formula, it must be equal to 0. So first we are going to subtract our 2 over. Then we are going to identify our a, our b, our c. Our a is 3, our b is 5, our c is negative 2. And then we're going to think of our quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And we just plug it in. So negative b, negative 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 5 squared, minus 4 times negative 2, all over 2 times 3. So we're first going to simplify this value here in the square root. So 5 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 2 is 49. So this is negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 49 all over 6. If you are asked for the discriminant in this case would be 49 because that's the value we got in the square root. But we know the square root of 49 is 7, so we'll change it to say 7. So we have to do negative 5 plus 7 over 6, which would be 2 over 6, or 1/3. We also have to do negative 5 minus 7 over 6, which is negative 12 over 6, or negative 2. So our two solutions here are negative 2 and 1/3, which means that we ended up having two rational solutions. We also know that directly from having the discriminant being 49, because we know the square root of 49 exactly.